I want to share a story from today. So today and yesterday, I didn't really necessarily have a plan for the day or the tasks. And I was like, I'm going to do the things I want to do. It just so happens the things I want to do is get work done at a coffee shop because that's a part of my habits. It just so happens that today I want to go to the gym because I typically work out on my weekends, and this feels like a weekend, and there was a group fitness class available. But I wanted to talk about something that I do think maybe some other people would disagree with me. Maybe it'll challenge a thought perspective. Don't mind me as I'm putting gym shoes away and things of that nature, walking around my house. I was thinking about how many times a lot of our life is like really scheduled and regulated and super, super, super busy. And that's okay because I am somebody who functions in that at seasons. But I want to offer a friendly reminder that there will be opportunities that you get to lead the day in the ways that you want to do. Like, I want to go to the gym. I went to a coffee shop. And sometimes in the midst of those free moments, your freedom to choose, God opens up an opportunity for you to even be fulfilled and have an even better day than you thought. For example, so I'll give examples. I go to a coffee shop. I run into a friend. We have an amazing conversation. I run into somebody who's an acquaintance who might be a new friend, and her and I end up doing work together because we both had things to do. Wasn't a part of the plan. I'm hungry. It's time to get lunch. I have a text from a friend saying, let's grab lunch. I'm like, let's go. We go get my favorite kind of food, sushi. After all this, right, I get invited to go to a pool party for 4th of July. I go to a pool party. It's someone's birthday. I get a text, hey, if you have any availability, which I kind of knew already about the birthday party. I just didn't know about the time frames. And I knew the location, but I didn't know the time frame. But it's like, hey, just a friendly reminder, it's today from this time to this time. I'm like, do I want to go to that? Yeah, let me try to go. And then as you're hanging out and talking, it's like, hey, maybe we should go do this. And then you join. Now, you could highlight all the things I did and the text messages from people. Or you could highlight the fact that I did something I wanted to do. I stepped into going into the coffee shop. Did something I wanted to do. I went to the friend's pool party. Went to the birthday party. Did things I wanted to do. But within that, God opened up other opportunities and other connections, other friendships, other invites. I think sometimes we have bought into this very Western American culture that we have to hustle, we have to grind, we have to work hard, we have to be the only people in charge of our money, only people in charge of our work habits. Like, if I don't do it, nobody else will. Type of mentality, when the truth is sometimes when we step into community or we step into the things that is authentic to us, other opportunities will present themselves just because we're there, just because we showed up. I have another example. A friend invited me to do a salsa thing. I love salsa, like dancing salsa. I love eating salsa too, but dancing. I love salsa. And I was like, yeah, I'll come see you perform. I would love to go and film you and just enjoy. And so I went with her to this like salsa gala event, fundraiser thing. Had an absolute blast. But then, had conversations with people and ended up building 2 really important connections. And one of those connections was somebody who I think can really help build some resources within our team for Became Brave. Like, I think that she's an answered prayer. I've been wanting to expand in this certain category, and she fulfills that category completely. So we're going to schedule a meeting to talk. But that wouldn't have happened if I wouldn't have said yes to relaxing, to trying something new, to going with a friend. And so if you're over here a hustler, you're over here an entrepreneur, and you're accustomed to Monday through Friday, I have to do this for 8 hours and be disciplined. Yes, I see value in that, but I just want to be your friendly reminder that stepping out of your routine, stepping into something different, saying yes to get coffee with a friend, saying yes to going to a completely different town to go to a salsa event, saying yes to going to a birthday party, saying yes to being uncomfortable in a space you're not used to or you're not close to, can really bring joy into your life. which leads to my final point. I was just listening to a podcast about happiness, and the guy said that and this is from the Diary of a CEO. I love his podcast, highly recommend it if you're an entrepreneur. But he just interviewed somebody, and the guy was saying that part of happiness that he was really surprised about as he was testing it and studying it is that there are CEOs that have a lot of financial money, and then CEOs that maybe make $35,000 a year. However, the happiness level was correlated with the amount of freedom. So somebody who makes a little bit less money but has a lot of freedom may have a higher joy because they get to choose if they want to say yes or no to things. Where this person that makes a lot of money who may be super bound by their schedule or bound by their clients actually test for a lower form of happiness. And so I do think there is a way to still make your $100,000 a year and be happy. And we know this is possible because he also used an example of Warren Buffett, who is in the trillions for value. So he's a billionaire, or he's valued at trillion if he died. But anyway, entrepreneur, amazing, one of the wealthiest people in the world. But he has delegated so many tasks, he has a lot of freedom, so he gets to pick and choose what his day looks like. And there's a correlation between that and happiness. So even if you're somebody who doesn't make that much money, but you're able to have an interruptible schedule, maybe it's always your Friday. Maybe Friday is the day you kind of do the spontaneous, I'm going to go to a different coffee shop, I'm going to say yes to things for my friends. I just want to encourage you today to do that. And I really want to encourage you today because I'm also encouraging myself, because you all know I work hard. I'm constantly running around doing stuff. But being interruptible yesterday and today has actually brought more friendship and connection, has brought more contacts, has made me feel more productive in my work. So I just want to encourage you to do the same. You just never know. I'm going to give one example. I wanted to go to this open mic night. It was super authentic to me. I really want to go. I love spoken word poetry. I'm obviously a poet. So I went. So now it's like, 4 months later. It's 4 months later. And it just so happens somebody I connected with there, they have an opportunity in their organization. I'm going to apply for the opportunity. But that connection to that program, the opportunity may have presented itself. I may have no emotional connection to this organization if it weren't for me going to the open mic, but that's because it was authentic to me. So I just want to encourage you to still build in your life or build in your system of your day-to-day portions of your day that are authentic to your soul and authentic to who you are, greater than what you got to get done. Because you just never know. It'll come back to you. Okay, that's it. I love you all. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope that today you build in, even if it's just an interruptible 2 hours, you decide I'm going to drive somewhere. What is the thing that's authentic to you? All right, that's it. Toodles.